Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mace, just a amateur Canadian coming to you right now from beautiful Canada, British Columbia to be specific, Vancouver Island to be even more specific. We're a pretty big island, not the biggest in the world, but we're pretty big. The fastest train in Europe will make you want to quit continental flights forever. There's certain trips that you're going to need a flight, right? But there's also certain trips that, you could easily, I think, replace with a train, especially ones that are going north of 300 kilometers per hour. Also, there's a lot of time suck involved with taking an airplane, right? You need to get out to the airport. You need to figure out how you're getting out to the airport. Depending on where you live, it's pretty easy, but you need to arrive before your flight a certain amount of time, right? Usually domestic flights is 1 hour? So you need to be an hour early. You got to get through security. Hey, the flight's delayed. Flight 747 is delayed by 14 minutes. 20 minutes later, Flight 747 is delayed by 62 minutes. We apologize for any inconvenience. And then you board the flight and you get on, you land, you got to get off, get your bags, you got to, right? There's a lot of stuff that goes along with it. A train that's just going, you just pay for your ticket, get on the train. Easy peasy. So let's check out this video. Europe's fastest train.
The ETR 1000 is the fastest.
The ETR 1000 is the fastest train that we have in Europe. Okay, when was the video? 2023? 2 years ago?
Train that we have in Europe.
Often known as the Red Arrow.
The current fleet of ETR 1000 is approximately 85 trains. Most of them, more than 50, are operating in Italy, and 5 are working between Milan and Paris.
Between Milan and Paris. Cool. Europe's train network is insane. I've noticed the one in Spain is really good, high speed, but high speed trains just everywhere in Europe in general. And it does make me, those beautiful drone shots make me think of Snowpiercer by Bong Joon-ho.
And Paris. The speed that we can reach with the very high-speed train is approximately 300 kilometers per hour, compared with regional train whose speed is approximately 160, and the intercity that can reach also 180 kilometers per hour.
ETR 1000,
which is not slow. So if I'm going to drive from where I live to, say, Victoria, probably going to be going about 120 kilometers per hour. And that's pretty slow, right? And then you're in a vehicle, you're wasting gas. It's extremely inefficient.
has been optimized in terms of aerodynamic in order to grant the lowest emission for very high-speed trains. Currently running at 300 kilometers per hour, the emission is equivalent to 28 grams of carbon dioxide per passenger kilometers, much less than a normal car that is not even running.
Ooh, don't let Trump conspiracy theorists see this. Agenda 2030. Ooh, the WEF. Ooh, the deep state. Ooh. I think it would be funny to show this logo to MAGA people.
And a normal car that is not even running
just
at
Trump.
300 kilometers per hour.
Quietest and smoothest high train in Europe, and it is a beautiful 4 classes of carriage. Let's see the amenities. Airplane
A lot of
seats,
studies
not bad.
show that if we have a distance of 4 or 5 hours, the train is preferred to airplane. In 2008, the number of passengers in Italy, for instance, was approximately 65 million per year.
Is it more comfortable?
In 2018, it was 40 million. So
Whoa.
this is a great success. In Italy, we say that now the ETR 1000 has become the metro of Italy, because thanks to the frequency of the train, approximately 15 minutes, it's a great solution to fit the distance of the city.
That's super frequent. Nice. Cool video. Yeah. Like I've said before, as a Canadian, incredibly jealous. You know, the reason that the States and Canada don't have this type of train travel, often their excuses will be, it's too expensive. And then, you know, you have the Americans claiming to be the richest nation ever. And really, it's not that expensive when the benefits are massive. But the infrastructure is so ingrained. The catering to private owner, the catering to cars is so ingrained that I think it's just really, really hard to change now. And apologies for bringing up MAGA and Trump with that logo. It's just we're in an election cycle right now in Canada. April 28th will be the election date, and kind of exposed right now to a lot of conspiracy theorists. And our proximity to the States means a lot of people here become kind of attracted to Trumpian propaganda and conspiracies and rhetoric. So that's the only reason. Hopefully once our election's over and we're back to somewhat normalcy, but there is a strain of American Trumpism kind of making its way into Canadian politics because of social media, which is annoying. It's not a lot of people, but it's certainly there. This sort of right-wing rhetoric, hard right rhetoric. All right, cool video though, man. I wish we had these fast trains so you can get around quickly. I think there's benefits to flights, and there's benefits to trains, depending on where you're going, what you're doing. But I feel like these trains are very comfortable. I kind of want to see what the first class carts look like. I have to look a video, see if we can find that. All right, see y'all on the next one. Peace. Make sure to comment down below. I love your engagement.